Hello, everybody. This is a new edition of our Data Talk series. It's a very special one. We have Thomas Bauer with us. Tom, I think, as we call you. Tom, welcome to the WDL team. Tom is our new General Manager Private, our Chief Commercial Officer, overseeing all of our private sector operations.
Wolfgang, thanks for having me. I'm very happy to be here and very much looking forward to it.
This is so cool to have you, Tom. We are here, as you see, everybody on the Vienna headquarters in front of our WDL wall. Tom and I have a few things in common, but some things Tom brings that I've never been able to, and that's why it's so good to have you. But we have in common, we have similar life stories. We come from Bavaria, 3 kids. Tell us a bit about yourself and about your family.
Yeah, Wolfgang, I remember when we first met, right? So actually the introduction came through a former colleague of mine and a friend and a neighbor, Michael Vettler, who's also closely involved with World Data Lab and helping the team. And he said, hey, you need to meet Wolfgang. He's doing very interesting things and that's right down your alley. Why don't you speak and get to know each other? And I think it was a call or a video conference we had. I was in the US and we first met, and then I think 1 minute into the session, we figured we've been born in the same city, right?
Yeah, exactly. Landshut.
Then we grew up not far away, so we're both Bavarians by heart, as I say. Bavarian by heart still, but well-traveled. And I thought that is a good basis to start from and to build on.
Well, and Tom obviously has a long, distinguished career, great family, and yeah, everybody listening in from Landshut, you should be proud. We'll try to make Lower Bavaria proud here together. Tom, you just mentioned Michael Vettler, and have had a distinguished time with McKinsey, a big company. Tell us a bit about what you did in McKinsey, what you've been focusing on, because also the work you did is very relevant for what you'll be doing with us.
Yeah, I'm a business economics by background, like university, and always had a passion for commercial topics, marketing topics. And I was many years partner in McKinsey in the marketing and sales practice, and had the pleasure to do very many projects for very diverse, also for very many brands. But if I try to find the red threads across those topics and those projects, I would say one would be growth. And that's the vast majority of things I've been doing is helping our clients and helping large brands finding opportunities to grow and realizing those opportunities to grow. And another one was marketing and commercial excellence. So broad range of topics, from how to invest in marketing topics, how to enable a marketing team, a sales team. And so I've always been intrigued by the marketing and sales function. And so this is the topics that really excited me at McKinsey. And there is obviously also a parallel to what WDL is doing in a different way, right? It's not a consulting business. It's a data and an insights business. But in the end, the value proposition is also finding growth based on superior data and insights. It's making decisions more data and insights driven. And there's also similarity on the counterpart side, like which customers you are working with, which clients I've been working with at McKinsey, be it the marketing and sales leaders, the strategy leaders, the consumer insights leaders, business leaders finding growth opportunities. So in a way, it's continuing on that journey, but with different means.
Yeah, well put, Thomas. And obviously, you've been very modest. You're one of, I think, Europe's preeminent leaders in the CMO space, so to say. And you've really coached and supported many industries in growth. Give us a flavor of the type of industries you've been working with, or was it really across the board?
I've been working across industries quite a bit, in a lot in retail and consumer, but also contract-based businesses like banking, insurance, or telco, automotive, even aviation. So I've been working across most, if not all, B2C industries, but also at B2B. I've been working with companies not so different to what WDL is doing in terms of size and growth ambition, to help them grow and introduce commercial and marketing excellence in businesses that have a strong product, a strong tech team, maybe on the founder side, but need to strengthen also their commercial and their marketing muscle to grow and to bring that to life. And I haven't been so much working on the public sector side, but luckily this is exactly the strength of WDL, right? And this is where you're coming from, and we have an excellent team with yourself, with Reshma, with Homi. And if I can complement that on the private sector side, then I'd be very happy if I could have my contribution here.
Well, that's a big one, because globally, as we know from economics, the private sector will drive business. Public sector can help, but also can be part of it. Yeah.
But it's, when I got to know you, and then I didn't know WDL really at the beginning, but obviously I looked it up, and then I was intrigued by, the things that WDL has been doing with, helping in the realization, implementation of UN sustainability targets. And that was one of the things that I've been really excited about, even though I complement and contribute on a bit of a different side, because this is what you're already good at. I'd be proud of being part of that institution that is like helping also for these ambitious targets become reality. And that's a good cause that WDL is working for. So if I can contribute on another side of the business to make this happen.
That's a wonderful way to put it, because we want to cover, both sides, and we also realize everybody needs good data, the public sector, the private sector, people in Africa and elsewhere. You just need to package and position it in a certain way, and that's when we need expertise like yours. You mentioned it, Michael Viertler. WDL is a bit special. I think maybe the only institution in the world that has so strong McKinsey and World Bank leaders, and obviously they have the strong data backbone, a lot of data engineers, data scientists. But yeah, any reflection on the mix of team members we have?
It was, but then I learned that it's, for me, it's leaving McKinsey, but then again, joining a McKinsey alumni network, very closely engaged with WDL, with Michael, with also Ansgar Hölscher, a former partner colleague in the marketing and sales practice, many years. I would say consumer insights, really strong voice and super experience. I think been working for Bauer for many years, and also Thomas Baumgartner supporting, and Michael Steiner on the investment side. So I'm very happy that there's also a network of friends I know from my former employer that I'll work with and tap also into the World Bank network with yourself and Homi and Reshma and others. So I think it's a very powerful combination.
Yeah, and one that rarely exists. People are often among themselves, and I think that's the big trick that you need to complement, as you said. Tom, you already touched on it, on some of the things that we as WDF have built and we want to go. But share again a bit of why you're joining us.
Now, I was really intrigued by the product in the first place. I thought it was a really strong product of understanding consumer spendings globally in a granular way, being able to make a projection like in a consistent way. This is the type of data and insights asset any multinational company wants to have to take informed decisions about what is our really our market share, where are really growth opportunities by country, by region, by city, by consumer segments, understanding the tipping point. So I think there's really a strong asset that can help unlock growth, and that excited me in the first place, and it's one of the reasons why I really want to join. And this is the aspiration or the vision would be that WDL really is becoming even more known for that asset, right? That's a small company, right? So I'm impressed by the strong companies you're already working with. I don't think we're mentioning names here, but I think they're very large and sophisticated companies trusting WDL on exactly those questions. But we also know that can and should be way more. So the ambition should be that every multinational company should know about WDL, know about the relevance of the offering, and understand that WDL should be actually the leading, the preeminent voice on consumer spendings globally. And that most of those companies should actually also be long-term partners of WDL. And I think that's my vision. Ask me in a couple of weeks or months what's the action plan to get there. But I think that's the aspiration, and it's also realistic given what we have to.
Well, thanks, Tom, for this. And on in terms of the team and the interactions you had so far with the team, I know you've been in Vienna quite often. It was a global team. You're part of our global call. Any thoughts on the team and the team that will work with you?
I was amazed. First of all, it's a smaller team that I used to work with, obviously, before, and that's exciting. There's really a startup and growth mentality, mindset, hands on deck, highly motivated. I'm impressed, and also by the global footprint of a team in all over Europe, based in Vienna, but all over Europe, also in the US, very strong in Africa. So the diversity, the energy, the backgrounds, I'm really excited. And I'm coming from an environment that is also very, very diverse at McKinsey and very global. So I'm very happy that there are similarities here, and looking forward to. I met many people, and I'm really impressed. But I obviously have to meet many more.
Well, and so far, I think the energy and the dynamic has been really positive. And I think for our viewers, they'll realize we'll reach a new stage of the WDL growth. For those also who wonder consumer spending, why do we worry about that? Well, guys, this is 60% of the world economy. So if your companies want to make a difference, you need to reach consumers. There's no other logic. And so, yeah, just give us a sense of where this journey could lead toward, in your view.
Yeah, I think the businesses should even more look at what's possible, where growth opportunities, what is the total addressable market in a way in the business language, right? And World Data Lab has a very strong perspective on that. It's one thing to look at an industry and sum up all the players and see if this industry is growing or shrinking. It's another thing to say, this is actually the addressable spend out there, and this is our projections, and this is the drivers why in terms of demographics and also other drivers. And this is very, very relevant to understand where true growth opportunities is. If you only look at how your industries are developing as a sum of the players, you're only looking at half of the truth, right? And I think this is a very relevant asset and a very relevant perspective to truly detect growth opportunities. And WDL is very strong in that. So.
Well, Tom, with that, let me also just say, you mentioned the word impressed quite a lot. We are very impressed how now in early April, you're already in the middle of everything. Really appreciate all the energy you bring here on day one, how you, I think, already inspire the team. And then all of our clients, now just realize we have an industry leader with us who can be at your service and help you grow. And in that, we can make your business more profitable and itself then make the world a better place, which is still what we all believe in. So thank you so much, Tom.
Thanks, Wolfgang. Looking forward to next steps.
Fantastic. Take care, Tom. Thank you.
Thanks.